Hello and welcome to another edition of Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Adam Baum, a.k.a. the Jew that leads the crew. And then, of course, my partner in crime, the bionic one, the giant head. What's up, Brian?
Am I a partner in crime? I don't think we're doing anything illegal, are we? At least nothing on the air.
I know that the AEW Nation might be mad at us if we say when we get to petty awards and stuff.
True. That's true. Hello, Adam. Hello, board.
I will say this, and I don't know, Brian, if I'm just all on my own out here on an island.
Okay. Conspiracy.
But hear me out, okay? 2 weeks in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And our buddy Sklenar said it, but I was thinking it too. 2 weeks in a row, we've seen a different booking from what I would consider the norm of AEW. It's those subtleties, that Rob would always talk about, the little things. I really think that maybe I'm reaching, Brian.
Okay.
Maybe Regal, even though on screen he's something else, maybe he's still doing some work backstage.
Where with? I'm sure he has input in some capacity.
I think I feel like his fingerprints are on some of the segments from the last 2 weeks. Some of the better segments.
You think so?
Yes.
I mean, I haven't heard anything that he's like helping Tony book or anything like that. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, like you said, he's been giving his input at the least, right?
At the very least, but you know how people are when they have your ear. You give me a suggestion, Brian. Let's say you recommend a drink to me. I taste that drink and it's awesome. Guess what? I'm going to come back to you. What else you got, Brian? You tell me about a food.
Try this other drink, man.
Yeah, you give me another drink. You give me some food. That's good. I'm like, let me keep listening to Brian. So,
yeah.
I feel like that might be happening. And yeah, of course, he has to at least be talking. Whatever that may entail. Let's introduce our third co-host. It's not the executive producer because he just has the title now. It is our YouTube live chat board. We've got an old lieutenant making a return. What's up, Teddy? Two Stone Heart.
Oh, wow.
Rocky is here. Christopher Stykeleather. Daniel Price. It's a smorgasbord of talent.
Yeah, they're all filing in, as we say. Oh, Jay Hayes. What's up, Jay?
Jay Hayes says, I hope you were not into thinking Regal actually booked NXT. Jay, I know Regal didn't book NXT, but I know that Regal was one of the guys that was in Triple H's ear, if you will.
As far as like scouting talent and whatnot.
Right. In terms of, like here's what we got. Here's where we should go. Here's a good guy. I see something here. Let's try this. Let's try that. Whether Hunter listened to him or not, who knows? Whether TK is going to listen to him or not, who knows? But I would imagine Regal at least has to be back there and give a thumbs up, thumbs down maybe right now.
Right. Thumbs in between on some things too.
So no, Jay, I was not thinking that Regal actually booked NXT. Teddy wants to know where Rob is. Rob was the Monday show guy. We canceled Mondays, so
yeah,
we kind of cancel cultured Rob.
He sometimes stops in.
Yeah,
when he's walking home on his way home on his path home, he sometimes stops by the studio and will just drop in and
only when he's drunk and contributes nothing. So again, though, I just want to say it felt a little different. Now, with that said, you can't help but feel that the changes they're making are to go to more WWE type of booking.
What you mean, like WWE personnel or
no, WWE type of booking, meaning we're going to wrestle several times throughout our feud instead of we're not going to get our hands on each other till the match. We're going to have because we're going to have rematches. We're going to do this. We're going to give out award shows like the Slammies. We're going to...
Wait, they should just be called the Tonys.
Yeah, the Tonys.
Right.
That's already taken, Brian.
I know, but like...
No,
This
and
makes
that
more sense.
actually is an award that's prestigious.
But this could be, and it
This
should
will
be.
not. This will be the TKs.
The TKs.
Yeah. But anyway, you see what I'm saying, though. Say what you will. I think WWE. I think the middle is what you need. I think you need the production value that WWE seems to bring if you want to have these comparisons, Brian. WWE, to me, still kicks their ass up and down about production.
Nah, it's too sterile.
And WWE still kicks their ass in terms of exposure. There's an entire app for every NBC show. And I watch The Office streaming all the time on Peacock, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't make it through a single episode without seeing at least one advertisement for something WWE. So, I mean, they're getting that exposure and stuff. But vice versa, nobody to me right now is touching AEW between the ropes.
True.
So you would agree with that, right?
100%.
So
yes.
I think there's a middle ground here. And the middle ground is finding the right story to tell and the right way to do it. I really don't give a shit about, you might agree or disagree with me, Brian. I'd love to hear your comments. I don't give a shit about the rematches or no rematches shit. If a feud deserves a rematch, it should have a rematch.
Agreed.
If
Totally
the feud didn't do shit, let's move on.
I mean, I'm with you. And what? So what? AEW, they're the ones that say that they're not doing rematches. Is that it? Or...
Yeah, Tony Khan. I mean, everybody who's like 100%. Like I'm a realist, Brian. You know, people want to say the glass is half full or the glass is half empty. I'm gonna say the glass has water in it. You know, like I don't even give a shit. Yeah.
It's observant.
I'm just looking at that and not trying to weigh in on a perspective.
Sure.
It's got water. That there's no argument that it has water in it.
Yeah, I mean that is a weird stance to take, saying just we're not going to have rematches. Just end. Like what? That doesn't. I don't know. That doesn't really compute with me. And you know I'm kind of stale on the way that WWE does things, but like. Yeah, there should be a rematch. I mean, or if it doesn't call for it, then it shouldn't have it. But just to say that it shouldn't have it at all is kind of silly.
Yeah, I mean, and there's plenty of feuds that need it. You know,
totally
need to go that distance. And to throw WWE on the bus, there's plenty of them that WWE keeps going for months. That should end
like years.
Yeah. DP says they always move, or excuse me, as much as AEW botches between the ropes. Who'd want to touch that? Adam must have some serious ADD when he's watching shows. No, okay, to be fair, I don't want to backtrack on what I said, DP, about between the ropes. I'm talking about the good wrestlers on AEW. If it's a Red Velvet match, I'm not even watching it. Like tonight with Layla Hirsch and her, sorry, that's got Botchamania written all over it. I'm not watching that shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. Was I wrong? Was that a? Are you saying that was a great match tonight?
No, it was. I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything because we have awards later, but it definitely was not Botchamania worthy or anything like that.
Okay, I'm talking about the good wrestling in AEW. When there's a good match, I don't think it's a 5-star, but it's a match I walk away going, wow. Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, whatever the fuck his name is this week, every fucking time, right? Mm-hmm. He's putting on a classic.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man.
I don't think he's carrying the guy a lot of times. I think some of them are holding their own, like Daniel Garcia. But you want to look at the other side. Jade is horrible.
No,
she's green. She's greener than goose shit. She gets better every week, but Brian, that's a low bar. You started very low, so that's a low bar. A lot of the other talent, I've seen. You know, just watch AEW Botchamania or Botches. Follow them on Twitter. You can see all of them, Brian.
Are you getting paid by them or something?
No, but it's the same people. It's never the good wrestlers. So DP, to clarify, when it's a good match. It's a good match. I'm not counting the stuff that should have gone through a PC and didn't.
Should have gone through a PC.
I did not know that, DP, but I didn't know Danielson was training Jade.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, if not a couple months ago.
I didn't know that.
So I mean, dude, she can't get any worse. And I'm not saying that she's bad. I know some people dog on her, but
yeah, DP says the $20 that Paige drops it to Cole just for the sake of Omega coming back and doing a silly Bullet Club feud. I'm right there with you. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. It's just Paige is going to hold it until Omega's ready to come back. And I think, like, Omega could pull the double swerve. He could cheat to help Cole win the belt. And then as he's celebrating with Cole, he kicks his ass.
Well, I think he would kick him in the nuts first, then maybe kick him in the ass. Doing like a ass punch first is weird.
DP says he excuses me this time.
For what?
He understands what I was talking about, not the ADD there. I'll be honest, DP. There is no middle with me on the AEW roster. I'm either paying close attention to that match or I could give two fucks. The second the Bucks walk out, I could give two fucks.
That's not nice.
The second, like, Red Velvet is involved, I know Rob loves her and she's an attractive woman. I don't want to watch any of her matches. I don't have any interest in it.
So what do you do when you're not watching?
Like, you put on phone, like old... Play on my phone, text somebody else about how awful Red Velvet is. Look up, and I have the worst timing, Brian. I'll look up at the worst spot of hers, like the one where she air kicks and falls.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you just have a bone to pick with her. You just keep talking about Red Velvet.
Well, sorry,
Is this a Red Velvet thing? I forget where we started.
No, I mean, I could. There's a lot, dude. There's a lot. Matt Hardy has been really, like, he's terrible now. He's terrible now.
Terrible?
Just
what are you
terrible.
Talking about?
Jeff
just came back. They're the Hardys again.
And Matt's probably brain dead from the concrete blow. And he just can't move from years of abuse.
No.
I don't know. His brother's a fucking rubber band. He always snaps back, but
well, Jeff hit a huge spot. I was actually surprised. I was like, where the fuck?
You didn't want to ruin awards. Now you're getting ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's right. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hardy completely missed an elbow drop, Brian. See. Thank you, DP. I am critical. I told you I'm still gonna look at the milk as the milk or the water as the water, not the.
What about the lemonade or the lemonade? What about around the corner fudge is made?
Matt Hardy, it makes me happy that Shawn Michaels retired. Because when Shawn Michaels retired, he was still capable of a 5-star match.
Did you see him in Saudi Arabia?
About Saudi, don't give me that shit.
What?
Where he took the paycheck.
I would too.
His fake unretirement. I'm talking with Sean, and I don't remember who interviewed it was. He walked away saying, I don't want to suck. I can still do it at top notch now. I want to leave while I can still go, kind of thing.
Sean stuck around for, dude, he was like, didn't he retire in fucking late 90s, then he came back in 2000?
No, he lost his smile, and they said he had the career-ending injury, but he was able to, I mean, life changes. He came
stayed
back
for like another 15 years or whatever.
No, it was less than that. I'm talking, he came back in like 01, and he wrestled till like 11. Not 15 years, 10 years.
11? Anyway, I don't think so, man. It's been longer than that.
Whatever the hell it was. I don't know the dates.
Definitely 11.
Okay.
Let's see.
I don't know the dates.
I'm going to go till I'm going to go till the Flair match. Let's say that. When was that? That was WrestleMania what?
I don't know.
How do you not know?
Here's my point. Is when he retired, he could still go, Brian. Doesn't matter the date.
Debatable.
I think again.
Oh, 2008. God damn it.
Matt has Matt is like Terry Funk at this, to me, at almost level. Like, dude, you're not putting on a match anymore. You're just taking bumps. You can hardly go spot to spot. Like,
he could still he could still like do the leg drop off the corner. Actually, that's probably one of the worst.
He can still do this before he falls off
do
the
whole
He
gimmick.
can still get on all fours and let his brother jump on his back to do poetry in motion.
So he can do delete.
I'm sorry, dude. He's just a shell of himself. And I say this as a huge fan, Brian. My youth was all about Warrior and Rockers and all that shit. What brought me back to wrestling was the Hardy Boys. In my adulthood, what brought me back in the 2000s was the Hardys. Early 2000. Because
I thought it was Dan Severn.
From about 90, 91, all the way to 2001. There's a 10-year gap I didn't watch.
And then what pulled you back in, you said?
The Hardys.
The Hardys.
My buddy
was it like Brood Hardys? My
buddy showed me so I watched WrestleMania 2000 live.
Okay.
My buddy showed me the match, the Brood versus Brood match in a ladder. It was the Terry Runnels Invitational Finals or some shit.
No, the Terry
Runnels Invitational.
No, that's not what they called it. It was the initials were TIT.
You know what it was. Okay. Terry Invitational Tournament.
Yes. I think that's it.
So they had the bag at the end, going up there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I watched that one. And I go, what else you got? And he showed me Royal Rumble 2000 against the Hardys, or against the Dudleys.
Yeah.
Where Jeff, Madison Square Garden jumped off through the table. It was a table match. Awesome. Titles.
Yeah, with the Dudleys, right? Yeah.
Yep. And then I watched what should be called TLC 1, but is actually called the Triangle Ladder match at WrestleMania 2000. And between those three matches, Brian, I was hooked. On the board, Adam, if Matt Hardy is past it, what is Sting then? See, here's the difference, Teddy. It's not about age. Sting was a very safe worker, and Sting was, I think, the age that Matt is now when he was in TNA.
Sting was the age when what do you mean, when he first went to TNA?
Yeah, when he was in TNA, Matt's in his late 40s.
Yeah.
I think Sting was in his late 40s when he first went to TNA, wasn't he?
Let's see. Matt Hardy right now, he is 47 years old. Sting TNA debut. Let's see. He debuted
04?
2003. You're close. Okay. 2003, and he is 63 years old currently.
So, and that is 19 years ago. So he was 44.
A lot of math.
And what did you say? What did you say Hardy is?
Hardy is 47.
Okay. 44 and 47.
Close.
That's pretty close.
That's pretty close.
That's pretty close.
It's pretty weird to think about like that way.
But Sting could still go. Think of the great matches he had in TNA. I mean, I don't need to run the list. He had good matches.
No, he definitely leaned a little bit more into the gimmick, but I'll give you that. I mean,
he didn't look as broken as Matt does. Matt looks broken. He didn't look broken like Matt does, and I don't mean that as a pun intended.
Well, when Sting was doing the whole not the clown, the Joker, when he was doing like the clown makeup and it was all smeared, like that was definitely a different chapter that he'd never.
That was toward the end of TNA. That shit in Mortal Fortune, Main Event Mafia, because Sting joined Main Event Mafia. That was
no face paint, right?
Yeah, that was just
that was weird. I didn't like it.
So anyway, I love the pop to see the Hardys out there, but dude, they're a shell of what they were, and it's because of Matt. And DP, thanks for helping us out on the board. He says Matt's had spinal hip fusion surgery from being so wrecked already. Yeah. And that's the thing. He's got, like, I think, baby number 4 on the way.
I think he already had it.
Okay, what is 5 on the way? I thought she's pregnant again.
No, I'm pretty sure they already had the kid.
Okay, I don't care. My point being is a guy that
you were
can
just
hardly
talking about
move. He should
Fourth child.
He should be worried about playing with his 4 children.
Yeah, I mean, he could still play with his children. What are you talking about? He could still wrestle. He could come out to the he could come out to that, fucking throw the fingers
Dude,
up.
he can hardly walk and get in and out of the ring, Brian.
That's okay. Did you ever see? I don't know, man. I guess you've never been to some like smaller independent shows, but that's where a lot of the guys go. Like they'll make just appearances, and they won't even necessarily wrestle. You know, all they have to do is just show up, come out to their music, sign some autographs, do all that shit. You really, I mean, I could see them doing this for fucking another 15 years.
All right, let's see. Sean is an all-timer. Don't compare anyone to that. That's from Jay.
Yeah.
Sean is still breaking hearts in 2022. Ask FTR. Ouch. Let's see. How many different variations are we going to get with AFO and Hardy's, Darby, and Sting? This feud has me bored. Blah, 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 blah. Stike, save it. That's my preview on the petty. I'll go into that detail. DP says, let's see. That's what happens when you hire too many people and try to get too many of them on TV to get their stuff in. Brian, there was one night, I think I told you a while ago, they had 2 6-man tags and a 10-man.
Yeah, I mean, there's been times in the past where it's been pretty ridiculous.
These are unnecessary, and they're force feeding them by making all these extra alliances.
No,
it's like it's their new solution to not have brawls at the end of the match. Let's just put everybody in the damn match.
Rocky asked, did Sting go to the Indies? I don't remember if he did. That could extend a bump card. I mean, he was just pretty much in TNA for that whole.
If he went to the Indies, it was as appearances. You know.
Yeah.
He probably did a stinger splash, not a match, not a feud, not a program.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Matt needs to retire. One wrong move and he can end up paralyzed at some point. I think he's already there, Stike. I think he's already there.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he is.
No.
I think he's already there. Think about the bad bumps he's taken just waiting for his brother here in AEW.
Well, fucking Jeff jumped off the balcony tonight, man. Like he took. I mean, Matt didn't do anything too crazy, but Jesus, there doesn't seem to like they're not slowing down. It seems.
Okay.
You could barely hear that, by the way. I don't know if those are like connected or whatever.
I don't know.
I have to sneeze. Hang on.
It's probably just low. Rob has it mixed or something. I don't know. I won't play them then if nobody can hear them. All right, so match of the night. For me, I'm going to start. We haven't really talked about it too much. It's Adam Cole and Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
The shitty thing, and Brian, please, for the sake of everything, agree with me on this.
I don't know if I could do that, but
this is just a stage to reset Cole and Paige. And normally, I have no problem with that. If this were Daniel Garcia, if this were Shawn Spears against Cole, if this were Jungle Boy, one of the tag team wrestlers, whatever, I don't like them using somebody as talented as Jay Lethal, somebody they have not put on TV after signing. I mean, guy's a good promo, guy's a good worker. Get him something.
Yeah, but they have a lot of like history, as I think you touched on.
You're so overlooking him.
But I kind of agree with you. But you could also make the argument that tonight was their way of elevating him a little bit.
No,
they're acknowledging their history because they do. Fucking Cole won the title he won the Ring of Honor title back in 2016 from Jay Lethal. So they definitely have a story there.
Yep,
AEW
a story that
they have Ring of Honor now. God, so they can just like reignite these feuds.
You already know the G.I. Joe argument.
What?
About how, there's Snake Eyes and then there's Torch.
No, I know nothing about G.I. Joe. I know, here's what I know. Ninja Turtles. I know Ghostbusters.
Okay, you know who The Rock is?
Of course, yeah. He's Nia Jax's cousin, right?
Yeah, he played a character called Roadblock.
Roadblock.
Okay. Now, Roadblock is a very popular character, and a lot of people liked him. And then there's a character that nobody's heard of.
Wait, The Rock was in the G.I. Joe movies?
Yes, the second one.
Oh, I'm thinking of Star Trek. Never mind.
I don't know why I talked to you. We've had this discussion.
I know. I'm sorry. What were you saying? I feel like
So the match, I thought the match was good for what it was, but they just wanted to like overlook and not use it.
No,
So,
I'm with you a little bit, but I'm leaning more towards the side. This is their way of showing off Jay Lethal a little bit more. So
I don't think, and that's my problem. That's my one problem is they showed off his in-ring skill. They didn't let him cut a promo like, "Hey, don't look past me."
Right.
Hey, I got mic skills too. Like Lethal.
No, you're right.
Lethal's the full package, and that's where I'm a little petty about it.
Is he the total
Joey
package,
Janela
Adam?
wants out of AEW. Here's the thing: nobody can cry about wanting out in AEW because they can work anywhere else they want under their contracts. So
What do you mean?
Like Joey Janela wanting out, like AEW's not booking him and Tony won't call him. He can go work other places and has.
Yeah.
Tony doesn't want to re-sign him. And unlike Vince, Tony
they'll just sit at home.
Yeah. Tony's just like, I'm not gonna squash you. I'm just not gonna use you.
Well, I mean, what do you think is the better way to I guess let people leave your company?
I said it before and you guys got all on me and went crazy on it. I think WWE making a statement when somebody leaves saying we wish them the best in their future endeavors. You know, you can look at that as, hey, that's a backhanded slap. Or you can go, Vince is openly promoting to everybody, hey, this guy's a free agent if anyone wants him.
That's the way you see it. I'm surprised that that's the way that you see that.
Why wouldn't you?
I'm not laughing. I'm just stumped.
I mean, another sport franchise, Brian.
It's a very optimistic way of looking at it.
Well, another sport franchise would dangle the trade bait. Like right now, the Browns have overpaid Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson to come be their new quarterback, and they still have Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
So, are they going to make Baker Mayfield be the highest paid backup quarterback ever? Or are they going to try to trade him somewhere else?
Well, we have to take into account that Baker already requested it, I believe, a trade, right? I think the team said no.
He requested it after they signed Watson.
Right, but have they granted it yet? Like,
I'm sure they're shopping him and stuff and having to wheel and deal, but there's no trading from Vince to Ring of Honor or Vince to AEW or Vince to TNA or Vince to WCW.
No, but there's like I don't want to say it's the humane thing to do, but like the civil thing to do would just be like, oh, okay, you know what? Cut your losses, let the guy go, and fucking move on. It just seems petty to me to do it the way that.
That's what everybody has been so critical about WWE. They've been doing that for the last 2 years, and everybody's like, oh my God, they're cutting so many people.
2 years? I mean, they've been doing it for fucking forever. Freezing people out.
Wishing the future endeavors. It's not a backhanded slap.
Come on.
How
really?
Okay. So all the people whose contracts are just expiring on AEW and Tony Khan's not saying anything.
I think he has. I think they have done their version.
There are so many that have gone by the wayside and nobody's said a word. Like Peter Avalon.
He's still there, I think. I'm pretty sure he's still signed.
No.
I think his contract, what?
His contract expired. He's gone.
Are you sure?
Marco. Was anything said about Marco? Nope.
As of February, he said
right
he's still under contract.
Joey Janela wasn't being a little bitch right now.
Janela is still under contract.
Right, but if he wasn't being a little bitch, nobody would know when his contract does expire. Nobody would know that he's gone. Brian Cage, nobody's going to know when his contract expires.
Well, they just re-signed him, so he's going to be there for another year.
Avalon is on a PPA, Brian. Pay per appearance. So that doesn't really count. Because you're not going to book him, so he's not going to get paid. So is he under contract?
Who said that he's under paid per appearance?
Jay Hayes, and he sounds smarter than you. I know that's a low bar, but
yeah. Well, I'm referring to an interview that he had last month. So obviously things could have changed.
DP says Cody bailed because he got lied to by Khan, not because he was going to be a backup QB. No.
Which Khan? Tony Khan?
Tony. I don't think Cody bailed because of that. I think Cody bailed because Cody thinks that he's worth X and Tony didn't. And Cody wanted X for talent and X for EVP. And he was getting pushed out of the boys. And Cody was getting shit on by fans. And he wasn't getting paid. So he went where he was going to get paid. I don't think Tony. I don't think Cody and Tony lied to each other. I think
Teddy's asking me. He said, "How did Tony lie to Cody?"
Yeah, they should have had a better business deal in place, so that you're not 3 years into your product losing one of your founders.
Hey, well, for one, hold on 1 second, sir. Cody, we don't know that Cody's gone. He hasn't showed up in WWE yet, right? He's not there.
He's not. You're right.
Seth Rollins doesn't have an opponent yet. What happens if it already? It's
yeah, I mean, okay. Stike's bringing up Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is like Cody. AEW doesn't think that you're worth $3 million. Somebody else is. I mean, Brian, that's just what it is. If you're working the same job, but you're working for Rob and you're making $10,000, and I offer you a job to do the exact same thing, making $20,000, who are you going to take the job from?
Man, do either of you have any special sponsors?
I hate you. Do you remember? I'll put it to you in terms you can understand, Brian.
Okay. Tell me like I'm a fifth grader.
The Office. The episode where they're getting their annual reviews. And Dwight wants a raise. And Dwight says, I'm completely loyal to Dunder Mifflin. But if somebody else wants to pay me more, then I'll be loyal to them. I'll be more loyal to them.
Yeah.
Loyalty is about money, and some people think that they're worth differently.
Yeah.
And if the grass is greener somewhere else, that's what they do.
I don't know. I'm still not convinced he's gone.
Okay.
I still feel like he's
remember
like
all those dirt sheets that about the EVPs infighting over a year ago?
Yeah.
And how Cody was at odds with all of them? You and I talked about it as a dirt sheet.
Yes.
Do you not think that they have more weight to them now in recent events?
I mean, I always think
the other three EVPs are still EVPs.
Yeah, you take everything with a grain of salt. But however, when there's smoke, there's fire. So yeah, I think there's some truth to some of the statements. I would say some of them are probably made up, but I'm sure there are some slivers of truth in there.
Well, I mean, slivers of truth. We all argued against it. All the Kool-Aid drinkers like you argued against it. Now here we are a year later. Cody's gone. The other three EVPs are still there.
Allegedly gone.
I would assume. I don't think it's a reach. I would assume that he put the same date on all four EVP contracts. These are 3 years, and he told Cody he wasn't going to renew it. And he told Cody he wasn't going to pay him what he wanted in talent. And then Cody walked. And Cody walked to the biggest one because Vince knows I just got your founder. Imagine if instead of Jeff Jarrett getting elevated to the title feud in TNA, imagine if he went back. After they signed Christian Cage, Jeff Hardy, Sting, and Kurt Angle. Imagine if he went back then to WWE. They brought in the opposing competition at the time's founder.
Yeah.
That'd be huge.
I mean, Jarrett got sort of kicked out of Impact and TNA and all that. So, I mean,
I'm talking before all of that. When TNA was at its height.
Yeah. And if he left,
if he left then because Dixie didn't want to re-sign him at whatever.
Sure, that would be weird. That would be a strange, circumstance, I guess.
Anyway, what was your match of the night? We got way off topic.
Yeah, we did. It's all right. Let's see. Match of the night. I got to give it to the main event, man. Jericho's looking good. I do have a few critiques, though, and they're quick. He's got, like, why is he still coming out to fucking Judas? Like, he has a whole new logo.
He says he doesn't want them to sing along. I
know, but it's... Obviously, everyone's going to sing along. Like, it's... and I know that's the whole point. But still, like... If you're going to do a whole different gimmick and like a whole different feel, he's even parting his hair different. He should be coming out to different music if he really wants to get this whole thing over. But besides that, the match was good.
I think Tony's too much of a pussy to pull the music.
It could even be another. Just make it another fucking what's it called song? I almost said Judas. What's his Fozzy? Make it a different Fozzy. Ooh, oh Jesus, it's mayhem back over here.
Oh,
make a different Fozzy song.
All right, so since you just said Jesus, I'm going to segue that into my segment of the night.
Yeah.
Real quick on the board, matches of the night: Punk versus Dax. I think Stike and I know Jay because it's on the board now. Was what they get. Now that was FTR are just good. When I was talking about being good between the ropes, they were one of those guys I was talking about. So, Punk deserves the next title shot, not Adam Cole. Stike says, yeah, it does. And apparently I do a cover called Judas.
Judas.
I like that. Like that play on words.
That's good.
All right, so it would be funny if the whole Cody thing was a work. I think
really would.
Cody should show up, should have done the swerve. I bought Ring of Honor.
Ha 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 ha. It was me all along.
Right. So I said Jesus was the segue. I was referring to MJF.
Is he your Jesus?
Wow, he made some crazy talk tonight with Wardlow, and this is a feud I've been looking forward to. He said the normal things that he should have said, Brian, like nobody would even know Wardlow's name without me. Obviously you would because you watch the bingo halls and follow them.
It's not nice.
But all that stuff, he cut the normal promo that you would think. I think that he's pushing the envelope to 11 sometimes with his insults just for the sake of it.
Okay.
Not because it demands it. And I'm fine with the demanding of it. Like, when somebody would call out Hunter through Stephanie.
Right. Jericho.
Like that was fine when you want to do it and get to there.
Right.
But you wouldn't just like come out and go, yeah, your wife, everybody's had your wife. She got passed around the locker room or something like that. Like
Jesus.
You wouldn't want to say that. Like there is a line. You can make a comment about somebody's wife like, oh, you're at least I'm not married to her. She's a shrew. Okay, fine.
A shrew.
Something like that.
Who says that?
I don't know.
A shrew. What is that?
Fuck you.
Shrew.
But he says on the cross, like, Jesus, your mom's a pig. I mean, like.
Called her a skank?
Like, MJF is now crossing the line. He's not getting that good dig like, yo, mama's so fat. And we go, oh, snap, he said that. He's crossed over, man. And this is
he has, yeah. And it's a little bit different because, I mean, this time he's also focusing a lot of his attention on Wardlow, and he's not really cutting down the crowd so much. So the crowd really has.
But
no
he also
choice
said he's going to keep going after Punk till he dies. Like,
yeah, he did say that.
I mean, I gave this segment of the night.
It was a good one, man. I mean,
because the feud is there, the story's there, but some of the execution had me scratching my head. Like, Daniel Price says, I think MJF is blurring the line too much, and living the gimmick on the street could get him shot. by the wrong person, especially these days. Yeah, I got to tell you, there's not a lot that I'm triggered on. But if my son is in line to get an autograph and you flip him off or do something weird, you're going to trigger me to maybe at least get a pop in the mouth. I mean, I wouldn't shoot you, but I'm a sane person. There's a lot of people that aren't. Brian, what's your segment of the night?
Segment of the night, actually, it was the Dan Lambert and Ty Conti and
Syke has that one too.
Sammy. Yeah, you know, the promo initially, excuse me, it started out kind of the normal way that you'd think that a Dan Lambert promo would. Wait, can I sidebar? How long have Sammy and Ty been on like TV together?
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
That's it. Okay, I was trying to think. Okay, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So it's still very new. Which I'm surprised that they're doing that, but I digress. Anyway,
yeah, Britt and
they're together, right?
And Cole have had what, like 2 comments made?
Well, they've what? I mean, like they've. Well, what you mean, like tonight or?
No. I mean, they've acknowledged that they're together.
Oh, for sure.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, they've been together for at least several years.
Oh yeah, man.
These guys haven't even been together several months. Oh wait, no, they were probably together way before they admitted it.
Yeah. But anyway, this was the segment of the night.
Bye, Teddy.
Bye, Teddy. The ending. When Lambert was kissing the title and it was just after he just got done ripping down Ty and Sammy, and so Lambert's kissing the title and Sammy's talking now, and he says that him and Ty have been living in Lambert's head since he got in AEW. But if he knew what they did with that belt, then he would know that they also live in his mouth too. I kind of butchered it, but basically because Lambert was kissing the belt, Sammy was alluding that him and Ty did stuff with the belt. I guess a la, well, I don't want to say any names. It was just a funny fucking segment.
A la Paige, Brad Maddox, and
yeah, I wasn't gonna say
Xavier.
But yeah. So then Lambert kind of sold it. He was like spitting out it was funny. It was good.
Okay. Bunch of stuff. Dude. Like, is that really like something you want to mention? Yeah. Is that something like you want to reference?
Right. Well, they weren't necessarily referencing. Well, I guess they kind of were.
They have to, Brian.
You think so?
That video, everybody. Okay. Not everybody knew who Wardlow was before AEW. You did.
Yeah.
Everybody into wrestling knew about the title.
No. But what do you mean? They're unrelated.
No, but I'm trying to show you, like, there's news that reaches
I see.
IWC,
okay.
And then there's news that only the guys who do their research know. You did your research and know who Wardlow is before he showed up. Certain things break. Everybody in IWC knows it. This is
even past IWC.
Yeah,
like goes. I mean,
this is like, Sonny and HBK were screwing around. I mean, come on, like this is one of those that's pretty common.
Yeah,
common knowledge. So, and then number 2 is that. I don't know how I want to word this, but
they're kind of saying that they desecrated the title a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, is that a good move on TV to say you did that to the title?
That's why
Not
it was,
only
it was
is
my
it in
segment of
poor
the night.
taste,
Like,
but now I mean, if this is the 24/7 title,
right?
You wanted to do that. If this is, if you're Rick Rude and instead of dropping it in the trash, when you show up, you want to do that, or Medusa or whatever, like all that shit. Like, I don't know, man. I just think that Tony Khan goes for the moment and doesn't think about the consequences.
Yeah, it is a little weird. I mean, it's essentially their IC title, if you wanted to kind of compare it, I guess.
And it's real. Oh, now you're gonna. Whoa!
What?
Now you're gonna finally agree? Rob and I have been saying that from day one. You go, no, it's a big deal title.
Yeah,
We're like, it's the mid card
IC
title.
is, like,
You're like,
most...
no, it's the main event card. So it's on the same level as the other one.
I don't think I ever said that the TNT title was on the main event. No,
check the tape.
no, it is a secondary title, just like the IC title.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
This is so bad that the board is talking about WWE. So let's shut this down.
Yeah.
We've exhausted. Let's do the marked outs and the petty. My marked out and my petty go together. So Brian, I'm going to let you do marked out first.
Oh, geez. Marked out. You know what? I'm going to say marked out Daniel Garcia winning the main event of AEW Dynamite. He won it with a sharpshooter version. Although, what's his name? Hey, Rob. Hi, Robert.
Come on, dude. We're closing the show down.
Robert's
Close it down.
Sorry.
These two drunk
Sorry.
assholes.
Excalibur called it a scorpion, but it wasn't a scorpion deathlock. It was a variation of
Just ignore him, Brian. Keep talking.
Hi, Robert.
Hey, buddy.
He's here
I
to
miss you, buddy.
hijack the
Kiki.
show into nothing.
You
Oh, Kira's back every week right here on
Yeah.
Marked Out Wrestling Podcast.
Oh.
Brian, you gonna
Like
come see
her-
us, buddy?
Fourth
When?
appearance.
Like fucking whenever. Let's do a beach trip.
I don't know. Is there any...
Brian, we're on a
What?
show. Ignore this asshole.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
sorry.
close the
This is
show
the
out.
only time I get to talk to him. Oh my god. The only time.
Yeah, that's because you don't ever read your
No, because-
text.
because he-
No, it's because you don't ever read your
Because he
text.
beats off the fucking
No,
indie shit.
he
not true.
contributes more than anyone in the group. You contribute less than anyone
That's
in the
true.
group.
You haven't been in the group, Rob.
I've been very busy.
See,
Oh,
okay, now he's too busy. He wants to hang out, but he doesn't have time for you, Brian.
Yeah,
When
right?
your boss hires me, I'll have more time.
Yeah, he doesn't have time for you, Brian.
No.
All right.
Brian, I miss you and I love you.
Miss you, love you.
I hope our marked out audience got Brian's marked out moment. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
me,
didn't.
yeah, I don't even remember. Yeah.
Mine was the Jeff Hardy dive.
Oh,
Hardy
that's
died.
right.
And my petty is this Hardy, Sting, Allen, Andrade feud has had a 6-man tag, an 8-man tag, and an 8-man tag.
Mm-hmm.
That's all in the last 10 days, all on TV. One was at a pay-per-view. This is stupid, Brian.
No, it's not.
It's stupid.
It's dumb shit.
No, I disagree. I disagree. Whoa, what's going on over there?
Oh, my
You,
teeth in a face.
you guys are having fun.
Dude, they're so annoying.
Oh, man, that's not nice.
What?
What's your
What
petty?
the-
My petty is these two jabrones.
Petty, I don't have a petty. I thought tonight's show was a 10 out of 10.
Slayer cup check.
Oh, my God. So the board doesn't see things in real time, and so I can't react because it doesn't happen on the show. And sorry, I'm so distracted right now. I can't even imagine how you're feeling. Right now. There is chaos going on.
Who does that? Oh my god. Who does it?
Rob, we're gonna get flagged for male nudity.
Bottom
Chill
lace,
out.
you fucker, you fucker.
I knew exactly what I was doing.
Oh no.
All right.
He feels violated. Marked out of war on the board. Stike says Danielson and Moxley, especially the promo after the match.
Oh yeah, Blackpool Curry Club or whatever country club,
Yeah.
Clutch Club. They have a name for their group, Adam.
Adam. What is it, Adam?
What's their name?
Are we losing viewers?
You didn't catch it?
No.
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 The Blackpool Combat Club.
The what?
The Blackpool Combat Club.
No, that's stupid. That's as dumb as the Jericho Appreciation Society.
No, it's not as bad.
No,
That one's way
these are
worse.
terrible names now.
No, the Jericho one's pretty bad, but this one's all right.
Oh. Nyla Rose getting another title shot.
Lindsey Graham and Marsha Blackburn tag team match.
Excuse me, they didn't even let Thunder talk. So terrible.
Thank you, Rick. Yes, Blackpool Combat Club.
I think I might have heard them say Blackpool Combat Club, and I just tuned it out.
Well,
'Cause that is the
there's
dumbest
there's
shit
the
ever.
Bullet Club, and now there's the Blackpool. There's BCC. There's BC. It's too much BCs. Too much
Marked
BCs.
out for DP is when Kiera rubs Rob's belly, thinking he is Buddha, but his name was actually Butthole.
That's not my belly.
Oh, Butthole Buddha. Oh my God! What is
First
happening?
rule about Blackpool Combat Club is you don't talk about Blackpool Combat Club. DP coming in hot with the dad joke.
Are we still
Yeah.
thinking we're serious right now?
Oh, I like Rocky's marked out.
What?
Justin Roberts, when he introed Jay Lethal, he said from Elizabeth, New Jersey, and the way he said Elizabeth was in Macho Man style.
Elizabeth.
How do you say it in a macho way?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth.
yeah, Elizabeth, New Jersey. Yeah.
Wow.
Right in the butt. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kara's got her hand up Bob's butt.
In the butt. Yeah.
What? In the butt.
What? In
The
the
George
butt.
Washington Bridge. Yeah. All right. Well,
Hey, don't we owe Rob a table bump? Wasn't he supposed to go through a table?
yeah,
like
he needs to go
4
through a
years
table
ago?
at some point in time.
What? In the butt.
Oh, it's
I-
terrible.
Yeah. Rob needs to go through a table. Is who?
Yeah, you never went through a table.
I never
No.
did. I said I wouldn't fucking do it.
You said
He did
that?
say
I
that. He
did.
did say that many years ago, many moons
I have a
ago.
bad back.
Yeah, he's a pussy.
I'm a
Wow.
It might-
You did your
It
table
might
bump.
realign me.
Wait, stop. You did your table
I
bump.
watched it the other day, actually.
He did his table bump on a pad of fucking baby
Diapers.
diapers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was
was
a
still
baby
risque.
diaper. It was
So I'm
a.
saying-
It's not like you had them tied
Guys,
together like a
no.
raft on Joe versus the Volcano.
No.
You had them so that when they hit, they all scattered everywhere.
No,
It's still
Dude,
risky.
You so bullshit.
And it was such a
Such a liar.
shockwave. Watch, check the tape. It was such a shockwave
yeah.
that even Steve fell down.
No. First off, no. You're being a Putin.
It was like earthquake. Even Steve was like, ah,
Adam doing fucking Russian propaganda. No.
wrong.
You were fucking.
Wrong.
You had a little bitch ass fucking fall. I don't want to do it.
What about? All right, we'll figure something out.
Rob would call in sick before the bump, saying his pancreas is sick. I don't know what that.
You know what? DP?
I don't know what that even means.
You know what, DP?
How is your pancreas sick?
Yeah, I don't know
I
either.
drink so much.
That would be your liver.
No, pancreas is a drinking thing.
Is it?
It's not your liver.
I was diagnosed with pancreatitis like 10 years ago. 'cause I
Oh,
drink too much.
Rob has pancreatitis because he drinks too much.
I'm just.
He broke his ribs
Adam's being all
because he
fucking
fell off a
uppity.
ladder that he never should have gotten on. He didn't even secure a ladder. And he's like, pity me, I broke my ribs. I don't know how to control a ladder, so I just walked up
Look
it.
at Adam grabbing his boob.
My rib.
Grabbing his boob. Hello, Adam. Let me suck on your boobie.
You should watch Rob run bases.
I would love to.
Yeah, it's funny. He got his little legs and his little strut, while
You should
other.
watch Adam pop his fucking kickballs way high in the air because he doesn't have any control over shit. And he goes, I meant to do it better.
Once again, check the tape all season long.
I have the best fucking on base percentage. on the team.
Grounders.
No, it's not
You
true.
crack me up when you
It's
say
not
that.
fucking
man.
true. It's not fucking true.
Rob has the best on base percentage of the team. We don't keep stats, so we can't check the tape. Kind of like
Because I
he
get him
didn't
fucking
kill,
base.
like he
Not
didn't
gonna fucking-
kill Betty White. Same thing.
He plays
No,
kickball.
he did.
He plays kickball in baseball cleats, and he punts it up every
You
fucking
do
time.
though. You play at baseball cleats.
Oh,
That is
you
true.
got. I don't even want to start on you. We tried to get Kara to make a play at third. She just threw the ball at the base.
Yeah,
That was
We're like, the
that
third,
was
the
3
third.
seasons ago.
I'm sorry.
you were
That was 3 seasons
I love you,
ago.
I want to be here for you, but you've been fucking up. It's
Dude,
pretty
yeah.
bad.
What, recently?
Dude, yes.
you just-
You you had a
serious?
chance.
I was MVP
No,
this game.
dude, you had and okay.
Yeah, you were.
You did have one good game. You did
fuck?
have one.
I
Good.
have-
The game before that, there was a foul ball that you could have caught, and you didn't catch it because you're like, it's foul. We're like, but you can still get the out. You're
I
like,
forget the rules.
oh yeah, I forgot.
I forget the rules sometimes.
Like-
but I'm always MVP, like, at certain games.
You get the ball, we're like, throw it in. You're like, do what now? Do what now? I'm
You're
meatwad.
not always MVP.
But I am MVP.
Fuck you, Daniel Price. Fuck you, Daniel Price.
Yeah.
Dude,
Fuck you, Ryan.
Adam
Fuck you,
killed
Ryan.
Ukraine. How about that?
Dude,
What did Adam do?
there's so many Jews in the Ukraine.
Don't bring
There's no way that I killed
come
Ukraine.
on.
He said I killed Betty White. I didn't
He
kill
killed Betty White.
I didn't
He
kill
killed Betty White and he
Don't
deleted the
say
evidence.
that.
I didn't kill Betty
He
White.
killed Betty White and he deleted the evidence. Where's
No,
my
but
where's my
he
sound
did.
effect?
Glory to Ukraine.
Where's my sound effect?
Oh my God, do you have sound effects?
Yes. Where is it?
You have no idea what you're doing.
Yes, I do. Rob killed Betty White. You know it. I know it. He deleted the tape. Tried to pull some Watergate shit.
Conspiracy.
Nobody does. So we're going to get out of here because that's not even loud enough for you to hear.
Conspiracy.
All right, Brian. Closing it down. We'll be back next week for whatever this show is called. We're Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. This is our Wednesday show. This guy's drunk. She's encouraging it. We're out. For Brian, I'm Adam. Tune in next time. Same smart time, same smart channel.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Brian, I love you. I miss you.
Do what now?
Robert, don't go away.
Do it now.
There's two Daddy.
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by Ravepro Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live.
All I heard was high-pitched shit.
Podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and
Mama
rating.
Juan.
Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and
think
would like
you
to
guys
see us
told us
grow,
about that place.
please donate to us by visiting the donation
Yes,
link
we did.
below our video.
Because
Or
they
you
had
can
real
donate
chicken
via
wings
Venmo
on
or
bone,
Cash
on
App
like
at the
wood
handle
sticks.
Ravepro.
Mama,
That's RAVE.
None of that boneless shit.
All this mama walk.
We're talking over that shit because
Over the mama walk, because it don't matter.
no, because most of it's not right
It
anymore.
don't matter, just nobody cheese swallowed it.
EVP hasn't changed.